Hi everyone, I'm Urban Girl and welcome to my channel. There's no guesses for where I am today. This might be the last time that we can get out if we end up going into a COVID lockdown next week. So it's a bit of a drizzly day. It's about 9 degrees Celsius, about 50 Fahrenheit. So it's not frozen cold, but yeah, a bit damp. But anyway, I wanted to try a kind of experimental setup with the lavu and my tarp. So here goes for nothing. Let's get cracking, guys. So that's kind of part one. What I decided as a priority was to get the tarp up first so that I can stash my gear under it in case the rain comes down again. It has been raining pretty heavy and drizzling on and off all morning, all day, so it's just after lunchtime. Yeah, the ground's fairly sodden and damp, etc. So I thought I'll get the tarp up first and stash my gear. And now I'll try the lavu bit. So check it out, guys. Absolutely palatial. I mean, hundreds of space in here, it's brilliant. I've got the front open with the 2 sticks, as you can see, and just left that corner pointing down a wee bit in case it does rain. You might hear quite a few drops here and there, but that's not actually rain, it's just all the water falling off the trees. Really quite pleased with the setup and how it worked out. Obviously the side where there's the big tree, that's affected, you know, having to be able to tie the lavoo out properly at that end, but you know, theoretically it worked pretty good at this end. I mean, yeah, there's spaces, so probably, you know, rain would get in, I would think, if you were, you know, out overnight. So you know, you would definitely need to make sure that you had a kind of system to fasten that up properly somehow. But I am thinking about another option for that, and I'm going to see if it works. I've bought one size of a strict tan East German tarp poncho thing. It also has buttons on it, and it's actually just a square piece. So I bought that because I thought technically if the buttons matched up, they probably won't, but I could always move buttons. Then, you know, I might be able to, you know, get a nice wee kind of neat kind of, you know, baker style setup out of that as well. So that's the plan for the moment. But yeah, as you can see, I'm going to take my boots off. As you can see, like, absolutely palatial. Look at that, it's brilliant. So not having a fire today, it's really wet, and to be honest, I don't want to spend all my time here in the woods processing wood. So brought the gas stove today just to kind of heat up a wee leftover roast chicken and potato lunch. So yeah, that's me, guys. Fantastic, eh? I thought I'd let you see the view from this end. This is the open end. I brought tons of gear with me. I brought my Polish bread bag with me, just so that I could stuff a few extra things in it. So my jungle blanket to keep me warm, and my other wee homemade sit mat, which I don't know, I might unroll this, I might not, because I might use it for a pillow. Don't think I've got my pillow with me, so I might just use that for a pillow if I want to lie down and chillax. I'm not actually sure if there's any midges out at the moment, because my dry skin is causing my head to be itchy anyway, so I don't know if there's any midges or not today. There probably is. If it gets bad and I think they're really coming in and biting me, then I'll put the midge net on. I think it's still in my bag. I brought the wee camping table, seeing as I'm using the gas, so I'm just going to set my camping table up in this corner here. I've been binge watching alone Vancouver Island, Mongolia, and seasons 7 and 8 in the Arctic. You know, it's like there's two different kinds of people that go out and do this. There's, you know, the survivalist, we've got to, you know, try and conquer everything and get out on top, you know, and be the winner and all that kind of thing. And then there's the other ones that, you know, just really try and absorb nature and the environment that they're in, and try and be a part of that in a kind of sustainable way. So yeah, I'm probably in the second group. I'm not going to go out and conquer. Right, enough saying that. I probably outlast a lot of them on my body fat alone. I could survive 100 days, no bother. I think I just did see a midgie flying about there at the camera. I mean, they shouldn't really be that bad now. It is fairly wintry for them. It is quite cold for them, you know what I mean? Anyway, camping table set. I think that would be the good thing is about bringing the gas stove as well. I can stay inside. I don't need to go out because I've got a big enough roof space here, so I don't think there's any danger. And obviously we all open up. I think obviously at night time, if you were going to camp, you could close down that front bit. I mean, I think it would be all right. I think you could stay sheltered enough and probably more or less dry. That's me, snug as a bug in a rug, guys. You can still feel a bit of the cold temperature on the ground. Obviously, if you were going to be camping overnight, you definitely need to resolve that insulating layer on the bottom, because that's what will get you every time. The cold, damp earth soaking up through you. So, time to chillax and then we'll get lunch on. I've put my hat on. I think the midges are out. I nearly got a big ferocious dog there came up. So yeah, a big ferocious dog came up and was barking at me. Obviously wasn't happy that I looked like I was in a really suspicious place. So that's what you need to watch out for. No bears or snakes or wolverines, just dogs. Right, here we go. I'm just going to stick this in the pot. Not great, that wee pot, but once I put the stuff in it, I'm sure it'll be heavy enough. It also means I don't have the lid with me. I mean, it is cooked anyway, so I'm just trying to heat it up a bit. Yeah, I need to keep an eye on it. It's a bit wobbly. I do have a wee folding bowl here, I can always eat it in that. Let's see what cutlery we've got with us. Ah, great, I have got a fork, brilliant. I'll put my hood up, then we can't get the back of my neck. Right, time for lunch, guys. 2:15. Probably going to get dark about 4 o'clock or something. I think that'll be ready. I was just really giving it a heat through anyway. So there we go. Roast chicken and potato. I've got my wee salt and pepper with me. Although some of the pepper did get into the salt. Bon appetit, guys. I'll give you a wee look around, guys. So here's the front here, where I've got the 2 poles set up, and brought that other corner down just for the rain to run off. So that's one half of the lavabo there. As I said, that one obviously is obstructed by the tree, so you know you'd obviously need a slightly wider setup. And there's the back, as you can imagine. So the DD Tarp's more or less just a simple A-frame setup, and then at this other corner I've got the other half lavabo here. Now as you can see, the half lavabo set up like that is really just creating an end, so it's not really, you know, sitting up like a teepee tension, but I think that's probably because I've got it on the ridge line instead of a pole. I think if you had a pole set up, you would get that slightly better, you know, triangular shape. But in any case, it doesn't really matter because it's really just to cap off the wind, you know, rather than worry too much about the kind of teepee setup type thing, or the shape of it, if you know what I mean. So yeah, that's it. Pretty pleased with that, guys. Yeah, chilly today, definitely a chill in the air. My jacket was wet on the inside again, so I've taken that off. I'm going to heat up a wee coffee. I've got some coffee with me, so I don't normally always have coffee in the woods, but yeah, I fancy a wee hot drink. Probably never survive alone without coffee. There we go. That's that. It's not great because it is instant. I'm not a big fan of instant coffee, but needs must. It smells pretty bitter. That's my wee teaspoon that I carved ages ago. It was supposed to be a big spoon, but you end up whittling it away to nothing. I find that's what always happens with these things. Cheers, guys. Well, there we have it, guys. I'm all packed up. No trace left behind. Stayed dry pretty much most of the day, so that seems to be the rain coming on now. Heading out just in the nick of time, I think. Thanks again for watching my channel. I do appreciate all your views and all your comments. If you're watching and you've not subscribed yet, please think about subscribing to help support my channel. I'm just an urban girl out having a bit of fun.